Welcome to this week's version of Nickels and Dimes, our weekly video series. Well, today I'm going to talk about a topic that is a little mind-blowing, and that is how to claim your lost retirement funds. And you might be thinking, how on earth would you even lose funds, and how does this happen? I'll explain in a minute. And by the way, if you find value in this video, if you're seeing it on Facebook or LinkedIn, go ahead and share it, or if you get it in an email, go ahead and forward it to a friend. So let's jump in and explore how to claim lost retirement funds. Now, what's the problem? The problem is that Americans forget on average they have money in retirement accounts. In fact, this is as of a few years ago, Americans forgot they have around $1.65 trillion in retirement savings, which is about 25% of all 401ks. This is a staggering amount of money. Now, you might say, how on earth do people forget? Well, if you think about it, you have a job, you fund a 401k, and then some years later, maybe you find a new job, and that old money that's sitting in that 401k, maybe you forget to roll it over into your new 401k, maybe you forget to roll it over into an IRA. You just kind of forget about it. Maybe it's not a lot of money, maybe a couple $1,000 or $5,000 or whatever the amount is, and you end up kind of setting it and forgetting it, ignoring it. You don't keep an accounting of it. Many years later, it sits into a pool like this with a lot of other Americans. So this is kind of what happens. Life gets busy, we get distracted, and this is how we accumulate about $2 trillion in lost retirement savings. So what's the solution? A few years ago, you might recall there was a Secure Act 2.0 that was a government mandated act that essentially created a retirement savings lost and found database. And this is really good news, which essentially this helps 401k participants and beneficiaries find money that left behind. So how would you go do this? Log on to lostandfound.dol.gov, and you could see you're going to submit your first name and last name, some information, and then hopefully you can find potentially your retirement funds. Again, I would highly encourage you to do this anyway. Again, it's available, it's free. It takes you a few minutes just to confirm that you don't have any lost or old retirement account money that, maybe you started when you were first working in your 20s, and yet all these years, who knows, maybe there's a pile of money that you didn't know you ever had. Go onto this website the government has provided for us. So how can you avoid this not happening ever again? So roll over your 401k when leaving a job. This is an option. Instead of leaving your 401k with your former employer, you could transfer it to an IRA at a brokerage firm. If your current employer has a 401k, you can likely roll over your old 401k into your new 401k. You just have to confirm that's an option with your current employer. And another option is to leave it with your old employer, but link it to an aggregation technology. Now you might say, well, what is that? There are tools out there like this one that allows you to aggregate all of your accounts in one place. So say you wanted to leave your old 401k as is for whatever reason, that's fine, but you would link it to a system like this. And this is a system called eMoney. It's actually owned by Fidelity. This is something we use for clients. Either roll it over into an IRA, a new 401k, or maybe you just want to leave it as is and aggregate it in a system like that. So again, some simple, easy ways to help keep organized and make sure you're not leaving money behind. As mentioned, if you see value in this video, if you see it on social media like Facebook or LinkedIn, go ahead and share it. Or if you get it in the email, go ahead and forward it to a friend. And if you would like a second opinion on your portfolio or financial situation, if you'd like some more information on that aggregation system I showed you, here's our website at nickelswealth.com. Click on request an appointment, fill out the information, and one of our advisors will reach out to you and help answer your questions and give you some clarity about how to get more organized and potentially find lost money. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.